So this is my trip in Sumter. I'm going to be heading out for a ride on my gravel bike. Do about 26 miles. Should be back in plenty of time for seeing Elise cross the finish line. And I'll take the GoPro along and we'll see what we can see. This is the 2021 Sumter 50K. Elk Crest 50K. Elkhorn Crest. And Elisa's got a very prestigious number on.
201.
201 because she is the defending champion. Alright, here's the morning rollout. Sorry, there's probably too much wind to know what I'm saying here. A good sign. And here's our effect. Already saw 2 deer, and I don't think I'm a mile or 2 into this ride. On the first hill. And I had to stop because I had to film, of course. Not because I had to rest. Not because this is 4,000 feet higher than I live. And there's no air. Nothing to do with it. Luckily this is not that hard of a course, so a couple of these, mostly pretty chill stuff is what I expected. We'll see if I planned right. Okay, top of that hill, yay, but now I have another challenge. Still better. My GPS says I just missed the turn for that road right there. Not this one over here, that's the one that came down. But there's a switchback, goes right there. There's a clearing back there, but that's not a road either. So, this will be interesting. Not a big deal, obviously, but probably this road will continue and then that left branch will be right around the corner, I guess. But yeah, it's not only in cities that GPS comes up with some interesting things. Yeah, see the blue triangle is me, says I just missed that road. And I'm continuing on a trail or something. So anyway, I think we're okay. If not, we'll make our own route. All right. Well, I'm back. The GPS is happy again after ignoring it, telling me to turn around and, you know, make a U-turn and all that sort of thing. I finally realized, oh, you're actually on the course. So yeah, so we got a little bit of a view thanks to the power lines here. Better view. I just came a little too far. Nice ridge there, fully wooded. And there's actually a fair amount of forest around here, around this Sumter area, which is not what I think of usually when I think of the Baker, Eastern Oregon. You know, usually think about dust. But no, it's quite pretty. It is getting hot. It's probably 75, and it's, I don't think it's 8 o'clock yet. It might be around 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's not supposed to get too hot today, but it's coming up fast, even though we got some broken clouds. And humidity's coming up. But good news, I can just take it easy. So, and we'll continue down the road. Okay, this may turn out to be my slowest ride ever because I keep stopping for commentary, but that's the nice thing about making videos myself. I know the fun is making them, and probably no one will watch them, and that's okay. I still have fun making them, but this, I gotta say, maybe not this particular spot, but the riding along on this thing, slightly downhill, in and out of bumps, picking my lines, going fast or going slow, whatever I feel like doing, in the woods. This is like way better than, I'll take this any day over like going to an amusement park or traveling to, you know, a big city or anything. This is, I mean, it's super accessible to me anyway, because I'm blessed with the health. But this is right up there. I mean, this is where I want to be, and you know, thank God that that I'm here. Heck of a blessing. The flies like to be here too. Okay, well, we're working up a modest hill. Not too bad at all, just kind of invigorating. Though I've got a funny thing on the computer, I'm trying to figure out what's coming up. I've never seen a profile like that. I don't know, if I would climb a tree, or what. But the reason I stopped, and I don't know if this is going to show up on this wide lens, but there's a, it's hazy because it's a smoky day here, last day of July 2021, you know, forest fires. But that's the, looks to be the Sumter Valley down there. Rolling down, there's the valley floor down there, and then coming up the other side, those are the mountains where Elise is right now, running along the ridge tops out there somewhere in her 50K race. So I started about 15 minutes after she started, I figure, 15 to 30. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll continue forward and find out what that weird bump on my map is. And look that way. This is the start of that climb. So it does look pretty steep. Very short according to the GPS. So, I'll start trying to ride it, but I may have to walk part of it. We'll see. Well, I rode part of it, but then I ran into a bush and it stopped. And we can see that the description of Forest Service Development Road uses the word road kind of casually. Again, no big deal. I'll get out of breath hiking up there, but it's very short. So, and then I have to decide whether to hike down the other side, which probably looks the same, or try bombing down it. Actually, I don't bomb down it, but I'd go down it reasonably good, and thank goodness for my favorite thing. Disc brakes. Sweet. Yeah, so at this point, someone watching this might say, "Ha! Now you have to go up this ridiculous hill, sweat pouring out of all the pores in your body. Can't breathe. Still saying you wouldn't like to be, would really rather be at an amusement park." Well, here's what I feel. If I was at an amusement park, right now I'd be standing in a line waiting to get on a ride that's going to go down. And I'd be most likely in the sun with sweat pouring out of every pore in my body. The only difference would be my feet would hurt. I'd be in that line for an hour and the ride would last 90 seconds. This is much better. It's not even close. Even though, yeah, this is hard. Alright. Pretty much at the top. Got some cool rock formations over there. I'm guessing if I climbed to the top of those, I'd have a great view, but I think I'll just finish my hill. It still seems to be going up, not severe, but my Garmin says you're at the top. So just for pride's sake, I'll ride the last of that. And then we'll go down and then say goodbye to back there. This appears to be a keep the cows in fence. And of course the rule is always leave it the way you found it. So somebody wants their cows to stay on one side of the fence. Okay, now I see two equally objectionable directions. Down there, which is where I just heard that big crash from, probably a deer. Or up there, which goes up somewhere. And I'm pretty sure we must go down that way because I think we need to be going down. But I will check the Garmin computer map and see what it's saying. Oh, that's funny. It says I'm off the road by a ways. There's a lot of discrepancies here. But still, I see a general leftwards. So I'm going to try that way. The bell is that bell there. That's my new timber bell, which I got so that I could make my presence known to creatures. So some creatures don't care. He looks pretty bored. There we go. Just came down that road. That was fun. There was another big cow standing in the middle of the road looking at me. So I drew on my years of cow handling experience, just 0, and I yelled, "Get out of the way," and he did. So apparently that's how you move cows. And this is another view of the valley, maybe a little better this time. Oh, a little high. Again, Elise is in those mountains across the way. Garmin says that climb is complete, so that means I get some more flowy, maybe rest stuff here. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Sorry about the wind. I'm surprised that it's grass is kind of green and everything. It must have had more rain here than in Gresham, that's for sure. It's kind of nice. There's still extreme fire danger here. No fires allowed. That sort of thing. Just had a fun downhill, but now I'm in the exercising part. Just a gradual uphill, nothing terrible, but requires work. What's great is that the Forest Service put in a restroom right here where I needed it. Better road, that's for sure. When I just got off of was little bit more like a dry riverbed. So this is kind of cool. There's a private gate here, somebody's private land, and they've built a gate. But they've made these columns out of, those are old dredge buckets that, because Sumter they have the dredge that, there used to be a dredge that churned up the whole river here. Left a heck of a mess, but, it was extracting gold from the riverbed, and these guys have used some of those dredge buckets for their gate posts, which I think is pretty cool. I am getting relatively close to the highway again here. And I could swear I smell weed, so I guess we're getting near civilization. See, now, it's supposed to be a lake here, hereabouts. In fact, one of the versions of maps that I looked at showed this straight road here having water on both sides of it, as the lake, this is obviously the shallow end, came this high, but now the lake is at a historic low. There are two roads to choose from. I chose the wrong one. So, Garmin says, I might be able to cut through here. Garmin says I've got a 7-mile climb ahead of me. So, I guess I'll check in during that climb, and we'll see if a trip to Disneyland still doesn't sound so good when I'm on a 7-mile climb. Okay, so that guy was not exactly a local. He comes here to visit sometimes. And he said, after I met his dog, that this route has, somewhere up here, a swimming hole. So far, it's been just a decent climb. Garmin says it's going to get worse, but and a fair number of these. Hazards. Who says it's not dangerous riding gravel? Got 3.7 to go. So that means I'm halfway. Hasn't been very bad, really. But the Garmin says the worst is just about to start. So this is National Forest now, and I'm starting to see, like, I don't know if you can, there's a road that kind of winds through here. I saw the entrance to it back there. doesn't look like it really goes anywhere, but it's always fun to see. I mean, I've seen roads on both sides. You could definitely do some exploring around here and just kind of move through the forest. And yeah, this, by the way, is now, since I crossed the highway, gone across the valley there, you know, when I was riding past the missing lake, and the highway, and now I'm going up again. I am going up the side of into that range that Elise was running in. Just the foothills, of course. I'm not going to get up to much altitude. Okay. We're still on the climb. And yeah, Carmen was right, it goes up. The sad thing is, the road I was on started to go down. It looked wonderful. But Garmin said, no, that's not the route that you picked. You have to go, turn left, go up this not so great road. This is really actually, it's not bad as far as conditions. And actually, I like it because it's just short. There's steep pitches, but they're very short, and then it flattens. It pitches up and flattens. So I get a chance to catch my breath. Places like right here. Okay, I guess we must be at the top because things have gotten mellow. I'm at 50 feet. Yeah, I know, by the way, Carmen corrected me. I'm not quite done climbing yet, but not too bad. Okay, and that's about it. It looks like I've got 2.4 miles of, I think, downhill till, yeah. Nice and flat and downhill. Check it out. And that'll dump me into Sumter. We'll take a look around Sumter. Anyway, it's a nice area here. Just hit road, whatever that says, something 550. Came from that right branch there. The left one. Who knows? It might be that when I took that hill going up, I'm afraid that's when I'm afraid I probably missed the swimming hole. So I was thinking about doing that, but I have a feeling that that road probably went down and to some flatter area where you might have had a swimming hole. This one went up for a little more riding, fun exercise, and now I get to go down. So you know, when you're on the roller coaster, finally get to the top and you're about to go down the hill, the feeling of that. Well, this looks kind of like the same. I'm about to go down the hill. Only this hill's pretty long. I think I got a mile, so maybe 2. That's interesting. That is two interesting things. Wow, so glad I'm rolling the camera. So, first of all, these markers, that's the running route that Elise is on, I think. Well, there's two runs, but probably she might have run through here, or be running through here. And that train whistle is the Sumter Valley Railroad, which not very long. I was thinking about taking that. But it's pretty short. So, and I don't think the timing really works out. They're doing 2 runs today. Anyway, so I guess that trail is one that Elise is running on, I guess. And I'm not sure I understand where they're supposed to go from here, but anyway, I'm going down that road. That's the downhill. Some view over there, nice ridge line, and over there through the trees. Not too high on that mountain, but that's where I was before. And back to Sumter. I think if we go straight there, we'll end up right where we started, but we want to go through town. I'm going to make a right here. Yeah. Yep, at least run straight down there to the finish line. We're going this way though. Gee, I hope there's no traffic. And that's the Sumter Dredge. So that's the tour, that's the gravel ride. I'm now heading back to the camper. That's a cool truck. Where I can sponge off or maybe even take a shower if I want to. And ready for release. It should be another hour at least. The fairgrounds, and to the right, the fans.